Hey, I hope you're having an amazing day. I'm going to share with you a fun game that you can play with your spirit guides. This is really cool. We are so much more powerful than we give ourselves credit for, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to give everybody a moment to hop on. As you're hopping on, comment below, tell me that you're here, say hi. Um, and if you're watching the replay, hashtag replay. I'm actually going to set this down in a moment. But, hey Krista. Hey Amber. Okay, so let's party on. Okay, so again, if you guys are hopping on live with me, make sure you say hi. Replay, hashtag replay. I am just going to sit this down right here. It's not a flattering angle, and I don't give a fuck. Okay, so also, can we just celebrate for a second? I'm going to get to the point, but I have to share this. Hey, look at these cute braids. Like, I'm in this piggy tail situation. I put this on my stories, but I rocked a very deep A-line that was dark hair, went purple for a while. The fact that I have this much hair this fast and I can do cute stuff like this just makes my soul so happy. I'm like just geeking out on all the different things that we can do with our hair. So let's talk about this. Let me tell you what brought this along, and then I'm going to share with you how you can do this too. I was just driving to pick Colin up from school, and download. It's kind of like when you're in the shower. Same thing when you're driving. You're just not distracted by electronics or anything that you're having to do or needing to do or anything like that. Your mind is just open to be able to think and to be and to receive, right? We're in such a receptive mode. And I was just talking to one of my best friends, April, who is also my assistant, sharing with her some of the things that are coming up in the near future, and I started laughing. I'm like, you knew this was coming. She's super psychic. Like, she's amazing. But she already knew this was coming, and I was like, I just needed the kids to go back to school so I could think, so I could have a moment to myself to think, right? You feel me. If you know, you know. So I'm driving to the school to pick Colin up. Austin's at football practice. And all of these downloads are coming. And one of them was a post that I was like, oh, I know this is going to hit some people in the way that it's hit me, because it just resonated so deeply with me. And I knew it was something that needed to be shared. And I was like, great. And then as I'm listening to a podcast, I had another idea flow in. And I was like, shit. I'm going 65. Actually, it's on the interstate, which is 80 miles an hour, but I go 65 because you guys probably know I drive a Wrangler, and we re-geared it, and it's just not good on the engine with the gear ratio. It's a whole situation. Anyway, so I drive 65. Also better in the gas mileage. I don't get hardly anything anyway, so it's great. So not a good situation to be texting and driving. If you text and drive, please knock it off. That's all I will say. I'll just leave it at that. It's just not safe. And so I was like, how am I going to remember this? Oh, let's play a game with my guides. And I'm like, hey, can you help me remember this specific post? Because I know the other thing that I want to write about, but this one, I don't know that I'm going to remember this specific content. Can you help me out? And then I just let it go. I just was like, okay, it's done. I trust that it's done. And then I pick up Colin. I'm on my way back, and I'm thinking about, as he had finished like sharing about his day and he was quiet, whatever, I was just thinking about what I wanted to say about productivity, because that's one of them. I won't go into it on this live, but just know that there's going to be a post on what the F does productivity even mean. I'm going to censor myself because I don't know if there are like small ears around, or if you're like what you guys are doing. Probably not the person that you should have on a phone, on speaker. I'm not that person. So anyway, the next thing I was like, oh, I don't even remember what the thing was that I was supposed to remember. And I'm like, great. I forgot already. And I was like, oh, wait a second. I asked for support, Amber. because you're that person too. We're not on speaker over here. And so I was just like, hey, what was the phrase that I was supposed to remember that I was asking for help? And I just like, everything went quiet for a second and then it popped back in. I was like, cool, thanks. I haven't done this for a while. I love pen to paper because there's something powerful that happens within the brain when we take the thoughts that are going on in our head and putting them down on paper. However, if we're in a situation where we're driving or in the shower, although you can get shower notebooks, which I have one, it's amazing. It's where I change the world. Like, what are we supposed to do to be able to remember the things, right? Well, energetically, we can call in for support. So here's how you do this. Keep it simple and you cannot mess it up. It's when we cling to everything so freaking tightly that we are not making room. So I actually did this activity or shared this activity with one of my clients recently. When I was explaining to her what the concept of release means. So, so when we're holding on to something super, super tightly, can we grab someone's hand? Can we put out a hand and offer help? Can we put out a hand and receive support? Are we able to grab onto anything? No, because our hands are so tightly. And it actually, like, as I'm doing this, do you see my arms shaking? Like, my hands are shaking because I'm gripping. Like, I'm gripping onto this thing. But then eventually, oh, that even hurts my hands. But even as we continue to grip on things, there's the stress that started in the body where you start to feel it up your arms, you feel it in your shoulders, you start to feel it, and it can give you like a tension headache, you can feel it in your back, like all of these different things happen. But what if you just decided, you know what, I'm going to release control and I'm just going to let go. I'm just going to let it be what it needs to be and trust what's going to come through is going to come through. I'm going to be guided. I'm just going to take one step at a time. And so I am asking you to surrender. And this is going to feel probably scary if you're not used to doing this, but just let it go. Because when we're gripping on and we are trying to control it, and we're also in this space of, I'm trying to remember, I can't remember. Guess what's going to happen? The universe says, great, you can't remember. Here's more of you not remembering. Yes, I love that word. And if you flipped it and you saw it differently and you worded it differently, and you said, I am open to remembering. I am asking for help for you to help me remember this. And you're just flipping the words a little bit. I can't remember to I'm going to remember, or help me. I'm open to receiving the information to remember. However you want to word it, it doesn't really matter. As long as we are open to allowing ourselves to remember. So next time you are in the car driving along, or you are running around doing the things and you are like, oh, I don't really feel like stopping right now and writing this down, just be like, hey guides, can I get some help remembering this? Say specifically what it is that you want to remember. I said this in my head. I didn't say it out loud. But if you want to say it out loud, great. More power to you. There's no right or wrong. You can't mess it up. And just allow your guides to help you out. Your spirit team, your angels, God, source, universe, whoever it is that you believe in. Just allow them to help you out. And then when you're ready to be like, okay, I'm ready for that information again. What was it that I needed to remember? And just give yourself a moment and release the idea that you are trying to remember and allow it to come. So try this. Next time you do this, or next time you're feeling led to do this, let me know how it goes. Shoot me a message. Please don't be afraid to reach out. I'm fully available for the conversations. I love to talk to you guys. I'm also a Gemini, so there's that. And yeah, and also, while I'm thinking about it, first of all, it's been forever since I've been on live. And I was told that I needed to go live this week. So here I am. Hi. Also, when I say told, I was guided. And then what was the other thing? Oh, I am sending out a really amazing email tomorrow morning. So if you are not on my email list, I am going to be sending it out at 9 a.m. my time. I'm talking about the yellow brick road and our journey down this beautiful path. Oh my gosh, there's a fly in front of my face. And how this can resonate with you, leading to a destination that we think in our minds is going to bring us the things that we desire, when really it's about the journey all along. So I'm really excited to share that with you. I'm super excited to share that with you. If you're not on my email list yet, I will drop my website below, but it's andsherises.com. Just scroll to the bottom and you can sign up for my emails there, or go check out my free shit. You can, again, I will drop this too. It's andsherises.com. Scroll to the bottom, click on free resources, and I've got 4 different ones there currently. So pick one, pick them all, pick a couple, vibe with them, jam with them, let them work with you as you're healing, because they are amazing. So, one last thing is, a couple of last things is podcast episodes. I have been recording season 2 of Rise Within Conversations. You can look up Rise Within Conversations through Google Podcasts, Spotify, iTunes, wherever you listen to it. On my website, andsherises.com, click on podcast. You can listen to it there, whatever is your vibe. I talked about self-love in the first one. This has been a huge topic. And yesterday I actually recorded one on triggers, and it's so good. It's so good. But that one won't come out until next week, so you'll just have to wait. So that's that. If there's any topics on podcasts that you are like, oh, please expand on this woo-woo thing, or please expand on knowledge around this healing topic, I'm available for it. Shoot me a message and just let me know. And last thing is, my spiritual life coaching program starts on Monday. Actually, probably Tuesday, since Monday is a holiday. And so this is a really great opportunity if you're wanting to learn and expand and grow on your spiritual journey. Maybe you're going through your spiritual awakening, or maybe you're struggling with stress, anxiety, and overwhelm, and you're just feeling weighed down by all of the things that are going on in life, and you're ready to uncover and rediscover who you are. I truly feel that we think that we're lost, but we're not lost. You're there. It's just a matter of wiping away the cobwebs and the dust and the things that are not serving you, to rediscover that light that is lying within you. So if this feels like, yeah, that sounds like me, just shoot me a message. No pressure, no strings attached. I just want to ask you some questions, see if it is a good fit, and get you all the deets so you can make the most informed decision for yourself. If you have any questions, if you guys need anything, this is your group too. I'm pretty sure I'm live in And She Rises. If I'm not, I'm on my personal page and it's fine. But in And She Rises, this is your group too, so you're welcome to post in here anytime. And yeah, that's it. Okay, play with your spirit guides. Let me know how this goes. I'm super excited to hear how it does go for you, and I will talk to you soon.